The question we were asked is, are the freedoms still available to citizens of the United States in the 21st century? I feel that some things are restricted and some things are either bettered or worse. Either they are not interpreted as like they're given to us and they're still there, but they have either more restrictions put on them or they're not really cared about.
So we're on the topic of 21st century, and are these rules still, are these still given to? Okay, so I feel as if they are, but they're not. Reason to that is because, so as a black man, and not social profiling again, I have to say again, I have to walk in the store. When I walk into the store, I can see eyes glaring at me sometimes. And I wonder, okay, I still have to think that maybe these people think I'm trying to shoplift, or maybe do they actually think for once that I just want to come in here and buy, like what I always do, always buy in there. So that, as a white privileged man, that's something that doesn't even cross through his mind. You can walk in there and say, sir, I like a 32 in jeans. Yes, sir. With me, it's like when I go in the dressing room, I see this lady standing right there next to me, waiting outside, wondering if is he gonna come out with the same amount of clothes, or is he not? Are we gonna have to call security or whatnot? And it's like, dude, come on, man, I just want to buy some clothes, so I like to throw the stick to Q.
Yeah, I really feel like they do that nowadays, and it's different. It's different, because now, being past segregation and all this stuff, they can't just, you did this. They have to actually have evidence and camera footage of you doing something. But knowing that sometimes they jump to a conclusion, he looks like he steals. It's a black man with tattoos all over his arms. He's gonna do something wrong. But actually, you don't know if he's an undercover entrepreneur making $40 million a year. You don't know that. But people love to read a book by the cover and not look inside the book.
Because what Q was saying, that's true. Because my friend, he owns a car dealership, and then so one day this black man came inside. But he was wearing like raggedy clothes and stuff. So he wanted to buy a Mustang. So my friend asked him, what's your job? Because for whatever, he wanted to buy the car. He goes I'm a teacher. And then he started laughing. He was like, are you a gym teacher? And he goes no. He's like, I'm a physics professor in college. And then that's when he's like, dang. He's like, because he didn't expect that because the way he was.
I feel that the speech and expression freedom, it's restricted. It's still there, but it's restricted to certain levels of what you can say towards who you say it, depending on the person that you're talking about, their amount of power and their level of authority.
I also agree with that, because some people, knowing how wealthy they are, they can do some things that will really, really corrupt the government. I would say that if it were to be, say Donald Trump, if you go on Twitter and tag him on everything that you say, that's why you got a wig on, that's why you secretly bald, if you say all of the hateful things in your mind that retain or go to him, he would most definitely find someone to pay several $1 million to find you and kill you. But they won't say that it was him. They'll make up a name.
Well, I doubt he'll kill you. I doubt it'll be like a repercussion, more like get investigated to know your...
He'll buy your house.
What?
In the 21st century.
I feel like...
And that goes actually with the freedom from fear that you were talking about.
With the freedom of speech, you can't just go and say anything. When I was saying the depends on your power of authority, I can't go to Principal Sharp and just be like, man, screw you, yada, yada, yada. There's levels to the amount of things you can say and who I say it to. And me being at certain ages and at certain levels of someone's life, you can't just express anything you want to in any way.
Is there something you want to say? Is there something you want to say, Mr. Sharp?
Oh no.
I find that true.
I find Mr. Sharp a nice principal.
Good,
I mean, I ain't never talked to him, man.
because he'll be watching this video.
I mean, you caught me.
I got something to say, man. You know, in this 21st century, you know, there's a lot of things that have changed. You know, with us being African Americans, and you know, a lot of things have been going on in these recent years, and you know, we can't ignore these things. But you know, I still want to think positive. You know, I still want to walk out the house every day knowing that I'm gonna be safe. But you know, it's not the reality, bud. I might just get my black self shot one day for saying the wrong thing or being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But it doesn't matter because I still live in a country that has, you know, pretty privileges that, you know, I kind of love. So, you know, I'm not
Other
gonna.
countries don't have.
But
Yeah,
you're
so
a minority.
I am a minority.
Yeah.
That's what makes it 10 times worse and
It
harder
makes
to
it 10
express
times worse.
For now.
But at the same time, I'm gonna work through the adversity. I don't care what these, you know, what the higher people think. I mean, I don't care what they think. If you guys think, you know, I may not make it in life, shoot, I will prove you all wrong. I will make it in life.
I agree with what you're saying, and
Because the American dream is for everyone.
for everyone, and
You.
I understand all of what
And
you're
me,
saying.
and him too.
Even these guys?
All of them.
All of them. You
He
see
could be
the
the next. He could be the next Denzel Washington.
you can see the mix in the skin tones, and you can also see us in this class spreading our thoughts together. And we don't look at each other as, oh, you're black, so you get less advantage to what you're saying. We don't do that.
We look at you all equally.
Equally.
You all are equal.
Equality.
Even my Venezuelan friend
My
over here?
Venezuelan,
You are
he may not speak. That is my brother.
You know? All you gotta do is go to his restaurant, Cilantro, and say,
Oh, you have the
Mr. B's
restaurant?
gonna pay for me
No,
to make me an arepa.
Where y'all
All
located?
right?
Yeah, let's eat. Where y'all located?
On the corner of Main Street and Highway 92 going into Woodstock. This is a YouTube announcement, by the way. Cilantro. All right?
Sponsor.
All right.
Man, freedom is
Freedom at last.
freedom is just something that, you know, we all want. As a teenager, I can say this. As a teenager, you know, I just been waiting for freedom for so long because, you know, I'm so tired of just having my mom come home and tell me what to do. But you know,
But it also because
yeah, lectures. You know, I can't leave the house and go do what I want to do.
I
There's
agree.
restrictions to being an adult at the same time, but being young is so much like 10 times worse of a restriction. Yeah, you're tired of your mom telling you what to do, and at the same time, they, as an adult, they don't realize that life changes in our generation, and our generations are different. So when they were back in the day, you know, they had to be in by this time,
Yeah,
they had
man,
to
let
do
me
this,
tell you.
and rules were like this. But nowadays, we have so many liberties and so
They
much.
look at us different because of our age.
Yeah, they
And
think of
don't
our minds
understand
less
that we
because
could
they're
understand
older.
everything. We understand what goes.
We can't understand nothing.
They don't think that we understand,
But
but
you
we
underestimate
know.
yourself. What you think you don't know, you might actually know.
Because if the youth really want to rise up, we could. We could. We could really change this whole planet right now. Like, y'all think I'm playing. I'm being so serious.
We
Like,
are the
could
next
really,
generation.
we're the next generation. We could change the tide. We can end racism if we really wanted to.
We do want to.
We have to.
But not
freedom
not
is the
enough
only
people
thing that's
want to
changed.
help. Not enough people want to come together and hold hands with our brothers and
hold
sisters
hands.
and say that we gonna help change our world.
We can change. We can change.
the
We can
world.
all
We
rise.
can change
If
and
we
rise.
just choose.
Yes.
We can choose. Preach it, brother. We can choose it.